Hi there, I'm Claire from Chancellor Coaching. Today what I want to talk about is the Two of Pentacles. Now the Two of Pentacles there, he's standing on that solid foundation and yet he can't stand still. He's juggling all of those pentacles, there's so much going on for him. And the question is, are those pentacles glass or are they made of rubber? If we drop one, will it create an absolute mess? Or is it just going to be like, okay, who cares? So with the Two of Pentacles in a reading, this card does represent the need to find balance in your life. You've committed to way too many projects, and while they all look like they're going to give you some sort of financial gain or some sort of reward, it's getting way too much. The spirit world is noticing here that the waves that represent the emotion is like the stress, the overwhelm, it's getting too much. The little boats there on the water represent the need to go with the tide, to go with the flow, to go with the cycles of nature. Those boats haven't taken notice of what Mother Nature is doing with the tides, and they found themselves out in the rough seas. And so with the blue sky there in the background, it does tell us that there is a level of hope. At the moment, this person is managing, but the redness there, we're getting a bit impatient, wanting to take charge, wanting to be at that next level, but it's just way too tricky. The little green shoes tell us that this person is craving to be amongst nature, to take some time out, to sit under a tree, to rest, and yet they're stuck here with everything else going on around them. They really can't see a way out. So if this card comes up in a reading, it clearly tells you there that this person has taken on too much, there's a need to go with the flow, and there is also possibly a fear of other people judging that you can't do it all. If this card comes up in a lover's reading, it's saying that we're at that next level of some sort of financial level within that relationship. Financial meaning like, okay, there's a new baby on its way, or there is a wedding to pay for, or there's a new home renovation to pay for. There's kind of all of these expected financial stresses. And while the goal looks good, when the bills start coming in, it's like, oh my gosh, how am I going to manage? If this is coming up in a single person reading and they're saying like, okay, where is he? Where is my lover? This card is reminding them that they need to come back to their passion, come back to what's making them radiate. Because at the moment, the stress and the overwhelm is way too high. To attract in a lover right now with this kind of stress level would be amplifying that. You would only attract in somebody with the same kind of financial out of balance kind of energy, and who wants that? If this card comes up in reverse, it's telling us that the stress got too much. Other people's stress got piled on, and it was forced upon you to kind of manage. The spirit world's talking to me, and it would be kind of like a parent going into a nursing home or into a hospital sort of situation. Like the stress is just too much, and there actually isn't one of those balls that we can put down. If it comes up in reverse, it's telling us that we need to kind of surrender, ask for help, let go of that pride, and step by step, just to be able to get through that chapter. If this is coming up in a health kind of reading, they're saying that there's possible weight gain here. Because you're managing so much stress, you're probably grabbing for comfort food. There's that unconscious need for that protection, a barrier between you and the outside world. It could also represent teeth issues, an inability to bite into the jaw of life. Like it's just like we've just got to go, 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 and not really savoring those moments to enjoy yourself. It can also represent hormonal changes with the water going up and down and somebody trying to juggle that and trying to keep track of their cycle. It can also represent that there's just a lack of joy in and value in who you are. It can also represent, there's a few things here, but it can also represent feeling like experiencing head colds and things like that, the lack of self-worth, the inability to put yourself first. So overall, with the Two of Pentacles, the question I need to ask you is to be honest with yourself. What is that real fear that's keeping you stuck in this cycle of stress? What's causing you to feel stuck? Where are your boundaries? And, how do you communicate to other people when you're stressed? How do you actually bring in that help and that support? That's really the message of the Two of Pentacles, is it's time to face those fears and to find a new chapter, a new balance, a new path forward. You really do need that nurturing time. All right, I will talk to you later.